Oh, memories. Sweet memories. He likes memories very much. There was this anime years and years ago called, I think it was called Big O. It was during that whole mech phase of the... Oh man, it was when mechs were super, super popular in like the 90s, I think. 90s and aughts. And so there's one guy I used to know who described that entire show as just memories, and that was the entire thing. Because the show was about people losing their memories or something. Which does suck. I mean, let's be honest here. No cap. Like, losing memories sucks. Conrad, you ready? We'll lead the way. We'll lead the way, while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Minago sees to the flag. Got your gear in order? At any moment now. We'll go in and kill them all. It'll be fantastic.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nago. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Minago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying.
I won't
We'll
let
see
you
to
down,
the
sir.
fighting. We'll see to the fighting. Won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Quickly now, we've got to reach Valernia before General Din and his men. Yes, kill the scouts.
Here it comes!
Remember, start blasting. That's the last of them. Cool. Alright, let's do this. this last guy just gets jumped. You think you're clever with all your little tricks. Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Excellent, we get the killer. Finally. Wonderful. Oh, it's a duel then, is it? Excellent, I like it. Too bad I spent all my cool stuff. Oh well, that's fine.
Meet my new friend!
Okay. Doing weird thing with it, huh? Alright then. Don't want to do that. Down she goes. Nice, she made it up there. Nice.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo! Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet!
Damn it!
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Villadino is fallen? Impossible.
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us.
School's with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
Very nice. It's a shame Fredolia got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're going to take it back. All of it. One ilm at a time, if we have to. There's still a chance that some of the Imperials are holed up inside the Castellum. We'll need to search it top to bottom to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run en route. On second thought, it might be prudent for you to do preemptive sweeps of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. When you've judged your work to be done, report to General Alden at Bitter Mill. Alright then. The Fortunes of War. Where's Bitter Mill? Okay, it's gonna be something... Yeah, there it is. Bitter Mill. Okay. So we'll go up here, kill all these dudes. Imperial Hopsomachus. Applied Herald. Interesting. got a little fire team here, do we? He's not dying here today. Oh! Blood loss, my one weakness. It's a Magica, by the way. By Arrowhead Games. There's a boss you fight. When you beat him, he's like, "Oh! Loss of blood! My one weakness!" And then he dies. Well met. All is well at the bridge? Yeah. Good, good. The fighting has died down here too, as you can see. Pippin left but a moment ago with a contingent of troops to occupy Valognia. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their walls. I could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It'll take more than one castellum to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces. Scions, I bid you return to Commander Kemp and his men. Delight not overmuch in victory, not when there are battles still left to fight. Our work here is finished. Our resistance allies are waiting. Let's go over there first. We can always go and do the blue quest later. And it might also be something where it wants us to go on like this super, super, super long quest line. Yeah, like some of them, their quest chains are essentially just as long as like a section of the MSQ. Which is fine. I mean, that's great. That was great when Stormblood just came out. I hope it just doesn't get. I hope it doesn't delay us doing the post game. Back so soon. I suppose the general and his men had matters well in hand. The vice marshal and his men showed up not long after you left. If the gods are good, there'll be no one left to fight. I know you're not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. Commander Kemp, Marshal Tarpon reports that the sweep of the Castellum's interior has been completed. Ah, so it's finally over, eh? Pray extend him my deepest thanks. It's official that the Castellum Valognia is truly, well and truly ours. Perhaps this calls for... Wait, where's Minago? She took her bird as soon and flew off towards the Peering Stones, the village of the Im tribe, where she was born. I doubt that the Imperials who fled Valognia had mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried, so I gave her leave to go and see that her people were safe. Though I pray that you are right. 'Twould be best if Minaga were not alone if she should encounter the enemy. Agreed. Let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure that everything is all right. If that is your wish, then I've no objection. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. As it turns out, Minaga was a traitor. And the Im tribe. I forget what they're supposed to what the end is supposed to mean, is actually a bunch of traitors. Mr. God, I wish to pass. He's like, you shall not pass. You answered me these questions 3. What is your favorite color? Okay, what have we got? The peering stones. Let's go peer at these things. I hear that they are peerless. Just hear the booze already. The path to the village is through the tunnel just east of here. Follow me. I'm not even running. Alright then, sounds good. We get in there, we see Minago with, what's her face? Drab range, eh? So these people live on a mesa. Nice. Let's attune first. Hello, Managar. Managar. Manago.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Inanta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
The Kaliana are another Inanta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Inanta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
The true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta. Now the Kaliana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Veera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us?
Aye. All who have fought with the Resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Now remember, we've got the red and the blue pack, the red and the blue kappa, and now we have the blue and the purple snake people. Lamias, I guess is what they're supposed to be. Elephant? What's that? At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives, rather your life, to address the threats. Yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana might delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep to the forests with his children. And we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi. It would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her into this world. If that is your will, then so be it. To the north you will find our village, Shiarsha shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Manago, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course. Be safe, my friends. Alright then. Hello, Miss Blue Crust. Oh. Mouse sorry, yes. Indeed. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Hell yeah. And maybe we'll turn out that we can quickly turn this one in. Alright, nice. I'm pretty sure that's the hunting log. Oh man. We have a Hindu elephant over here. We are after another one of those armored critters. It's like, why you little? Oh, yeah, we're supposed to use the sack to weaken them, not just kill them. Okay, fine. There's someone out there watching the video who's like, what are you doing? Oh man, our inventory is full, isn't it? I'll have to do something about that. Burlap sack. Use it. Do I have to get really close? Yes. Okay, let's beat the hell out of it then. Awesome. Cool. The question now is, how far do we have to weaken it? I like the idea that we're just canonically taking these huge-ass animals and just putting them in a little sack and then carrying them around. It's just dumb enough to work. Alright, but let's turn on this blue quest, and then we'll go and turn in the other one over here, and then we'll go up there. Turn this on in. Mr. Brookstone. These could be fairly long quests. We'll get it just so we can do it later. When not on stream. My goodness, they're all just right next to each other. Okay, good. It isn't literally next to itself again. Alright, let's head over to the Peering Stones. Let's turn this in. Here are your containers. Also, we do need to go do something else really quickly. We need to go to Limsa. Lominsa. We need to start getting rid of some of this stuff, because we kind of have a bunch of it. Okay, so if it has an item level higher than 270, then it's probably better than some of our stuff, so we'll just... We could put that in the armory chest, but as soon as we complete the normal Stormblood, we're going to get access to the super stuff. So if it's something that we can use right now, and it is better, then we'll probably put it on. If it's not, then we'll probably skip it. And it looks like most of it. I would love if it also did the strength and all the attributes that are happening. Intelligence, direct hits. Let's compare. I mean, that seems like it is better. It's determination instead of spell speed. We got some earrings. I mean, we're not really having a problem with direct hit, and 1 point is not going to make a particularly large difference. There might be a mod that makes it so that the bonuses, the attribute bonuses show. That'd be kind of nice. I know that FF14 really doesn't like mods, but when it's literally making the game better, that is kind of a thing they should consider. Usually things start as mods and they get incorporated. Okay, we got this foil. No, the one we have is better. The gunblade, however, will probably be better than what we have in our gun on our gun, dude. Yeah, it's just flat out better. So we'll equip that. The banners and stuff like that. Sounds good. Back to Red Mage. And then let's go hand all this stuff off at the aft castle. And then make our way back. So if you're ever wondering what to do with this stuff, like literally you can just turn it in for these. Granted, you only have 90, so once you hit 90, there are some things that you can do, that you can buy, that can sell pretty well on the market. We're pretty much about to hit 90, so what you can do, if you don't have anything else, you can go to Materia. I think it's like Dispelling Arrows. We're selling pretty nicely. Just take that, buy as many as you can, and good enough. Okay, so we have all this other stuff that we have. So this is all market prohibited, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we could sell it if we wanted to. However, what's kind of recommended that you do with this stuff, just so you can look at it later, you know, with like the glamours and stuff like that. So go to an innkeep, and then just start dumping everything that you can into the armory. Awesome. If you can't do that, then start dumping it into this. Because you never know when you might want to do some of that. Now you can also pull these things out at a later date if that is something that you want to do. Yes, so we are hiding items that are not bound to a class. These are the 60s, so those are Heavensward. But, you know, it's fine. Now our inventory is much cleaner. If you have the normal game, then you can go to your retainers. You can hit Entrust, then hit just give them duplicates, and it will get rid of all the duplicate items that are in your inventory. Hand them all over. After that, I usually theme these guys around something, so maybe paints, or like, with this one it's all weapons and gear, and paint. Doesn't look like we have any paint. We do have this, so I guess I'll get rid of that. We have a Gyodo. I'll use that in just a second. This person is our materia person as well. Give them those. Sounds good so far. This is sort of our... Okay, cool. No applicable things to entrust. Now, every expansion kind of has its own own crafting items, which is perfectly fine. Everything seems as though we have plenty of what have you, so good enough there. And it usually takes us a good long while to fill up. Now we have 2 items that we want to get rid of. 2 housing items. So one thing we can do with that is we can go to our house, or if you're part of a guild. Right, the guild is always at the top. What am I doing? So if you're part of a guild, you can buy an apartment in your guild house, effectively. If you leave a guild or get booted from a guild while you have items in the guild house, I am not sure what happens. I assume you lose everything, but yeah, you buy private chambers, and this is what they look like. It's literally just a studio apartment, basically. A studio apartment without a bathroom. If you really wanted to, you could make, you know, effectively a little apartment out of this, but you would come here and you would find items like this. I'm not sure how to use it, though. I have no idea how this works. Absolutely no idea. Let's see if I'm missing something real quick. Come on, Reddit, you were so close. Okay, so it goes social housing and I guess remodel interior. Okay. Indoor furnishings? Okay. Following may result in loss of certain parts of furnishing, removal of said item, leaving or being discharged from the company, unshoring the estate, and demolition of the estate. Can be rotated? You rotate it afterwards? Ah, got it. Go. Alright, those are the ones you get for free. That's how you edit that. Let's go ahead and get back into it, I guess. Lure of the dream and gear up on ya. To the peering stones we go, now that we have cleared out our inventory. Don't worry, I'm fairly certain that they won't mind us walking all in there drinking water. So, looking at how other people in various other areas of the world live and do things is kind of interesting if you've never actually been out there. So, here in the US, we like to think about stuff like, oh, well, clearly everyone just puts food on a plate and eats clean food off of a clean plate and that kind of thing. But that's not entirely how it works most of the time. A lot of people just put food directly on the floor. It has not been scrubbed before. It's kind of dirty. And they proceed to put the food directly on the floor. People pick it up with their dirty, uncleaned hands off the floor and just eat it directly. And when people come by, they'll just put like hot sauce or flavorant on whatever the food is that they just put on the floor. And people will mix it up and then just eat it right off the floor. And the thing that's interesting about this is that doesn't actually hurt them that much. When they're young, it'll get them sick, but later, not really. Your body will just get used to the bacteria and the viruses that are on the floor. And so then you'll just be able to passively kill all that stuff when it comes into the system. Alright, Sarisha, what you got? We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings, well met. We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking the Sharisha Zavira. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them. But we would first learn more of Shri Lakshmi, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. It is a simple request, one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Shri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace. There was naught she would not give. 'Twas the Kalyana broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection which first called forth Shri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. Primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Shri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Veera. This is true. The Veera and the Kalyana do not regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Veera, Shri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will. And so we stand with the resistance against the Empire and give our lives for the cause. To the Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. To shape crystal is less art and more ritual, a sacred duty wherein each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana are content to turn inward and ignore our plight. Until reality asserted itself, and they summoned a primal, a fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they do not see, but surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Ananta will. The Kalyana bade the Vera to make pilgrimage to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake in the primal's bliss will be made to do so. Well, not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Kalyana. Will you not help them to see reason? You know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe even if I don't. You can count on us, lady. We won't tell you how we're going to do it. We'll just tell you that we'll do it. Then we shall await, for without you, we may be powerless to stop them. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it's settled. We're going to find that primal and put an end to this. My sister Vahra will guide you to the Jani Khat, and I shall pray for your success. Let's go with... Well met, Scions. I am Baja. Vahra. She who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. We leave upon your command. Then let us leave. Are you ready? You look ready. Jajaka Danakat. There you will find Kalyana's crystals and Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. Damn it. Alright, let's go.